Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, Ahoy, January 12, 2023.
Why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
Romeo India Zulu says, I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Scorpwana says, you need cash now. Romeo India Zulu says, does that mean you watched the movie? Scorpwana says, hey Riz. Scorpwana says, yes. Scorpwana says, last night. Romeo India Zulu says, sup dude. How'd you like it?
Why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
I liked it. I'm gonna watch the second one. Freaking toilet. Uh-oh. I've got a message in my mail. What happened? Item sold. Nice. Freaking toilet from 7 Stories or whatever. That was funny as hell. Is it based off of a true story? Because at the end of it, those interviews looked like they were real.
Romeo India Zulu says, I don't believe so, but I haven't heard either way.
So, did the FBI agent just allow them to do all that? You know, and them going into the courtroom. At the end, everyone sees their faces, but yet, you know, I guess everybody thought it was justified. When even the FBI agent shot a guy or whatever. They sent that guy in there with a six-shooter for 9 guys.
Romeo India Zulu says, yeah, not too many agents would turn vigilante like that.
Shut up, Wesley.
Just Call McCower says, shut up, Wesley.
Shut up, Wesley. You've been a bad boy. So they were 2 Irish boys that could speak like almost every single language too. That was unusual. That was insane. Don't tell him about the guns and the money. Like, they killed 2 guys and treated like saints / heroes. I mean, and all they had to say was, well, they, you know, came into like the pub bar or whatever, and started just, you know, there, and came after them, and they defended themselves. But yet nobody was like, hey, where's the guns at? You know what happened to the guns?
Romeo India Zulu says, it's hard enough for me to follow along in my head when I hear Spanish speakers, imagine flipping languages that fast. Hopped on, let me ask Google what you said.
Right? They went and turned themselves in. Go get me a bagel. Willem Dafoe is Willem Dafoe. He's like the same in every movie. He's Willem Dafoe. The man is ageless. He looks like an old man back then, even. All I can think is Green Goblin when he was killing that dude. Wearing a dress and a wig and makeup. I did like how they did the scene of him describing what happened, and you know, it's like we're seeing what actually happened too, but he's standing there talking about it. That's pretty cool. It's like, then they did this or whatever, you know, and we're seeing it happen as he's talking about it while he's standing right in front of it. Now, is Willem Dafoe in the second movie? Yeah. You ain't no stool pigeon, are you? You're not gonna speak, are you? But yeah, I'd like to watch the second one too. 'Cause that's pretty cool. Was that their father at the end of it? Like in the courtroom? Or an uncle or something like that? You need to teach me that prayer. It's just the family thing. They wanted to fuck with that guy when he came in there to shit.
Romeo India Zulu says, it's good too. Came out 10 years later. Yeah, that's why he didn't kill them in the basement when Peace aired them praying.
Okay. It's like the detective Willem Dafoe's character. I can't remember the name of the character, but he was like, nobody does this in real life. Nobody just crawls in the vents and comes down.
Romeo India Zulu says, Smecker.
Smecker. What a pecker. Some James Bond shit. I like how he kind of already knew, like, what was going on based off the evidence, and he was like saying, look in that trash can for some bullet casings and whatever, you know, that brick wall and stuff, and go get me a bagel. Like, they're long gone, they walk in.
Romeo India Zulu says, what's the symbology?
Symbology. I wanted to, not the store, damn it, exchange. I want to look at the sale. It has come down. That Spencer dude was talking on like his. I watched the second video that he did about the reply back from Cryptic, and it has dropped. The dilithium.
Romeo India Zulu says, y'all got sales. I saw the recap last night too.
Oh, we have sales? 12th anniversary. Oh, I don't even have, like... Damn, we were just talking about, like, the anniversary things and stuff like that. On sale. Federation Command. Responder. It's all stuff out of my ballpark, though.
Romeo India Zulu says, I believe bundles and something else. We have keys and Lobby.
Oh, Lobby. Deep Space 9 pack, what the hell is that? I've never even looked. I've not really looked through a lot of this stuff. Dyson stuff, Enterprise era. I mean, I've already got like a bunch of that anyway. Federation Basic Starter Pack, Federation Fleet Admiral thing or whatever. Galaxy Pack.
Romeo India Zulu says, but I only have like 60 Lobby left. Gonna sit on it for a while.
Ooh, yeah, that's not really enough to get anything, is it? So yeah, it's just ships and stuff. Bundles. 11th anniversary. There it is. Was 25 down to 16, 35% off. 16,250. Oh, well, it'll go and sell again. Muds, a bunch of mud stuff. Klingon Dar Master. Yeah. So it's just all that stuff that was in there. Any kind of promotion stuff? No. Huh, cool. Damn it, I didn't mean. Okay, done that, sort that. Okay. And do these. Dude, when I was looking for aliens, I got back on here last night after watching Boondocks, and I found out that in my mail, I had sent myself the like some aliens or whatever to put in that one
Romeo
character.
India Zulu says, Sup Core, I acknowledge your presence.
Yes, Core's there. I'm sorry if I hadn't said hello. I was trying to be quiet too, because before I got on here, I was cooking stroganoff or whatever on the stove, and the dog is in the living room, and it had the knee surgery, and she was scratching on the cage, or the thing that we have her in, which is a big, it's like an 8x8 cage thing without a top or whatever, but it's pretty tall. And so I thought she needed to go pee or whatever, so I opened it up and put the collar on her leash and stuff and took her outside, and we walked around the yard for like 10 minutes. Hey Sam. So that woke up my mom. She said she's not supposed to be walking on her leg that much. She said I thought she needed to pee. Sam, I got another little sound for you. It's one that I submitted to myself.
Why don't you make like a tree? And get the fuck out of here!
That old man is hilarious. Fuck ass. And those nuns. Did those nuns have blood on them too?
Samuraith says, hey man, gosh, these past 2 days sound like they've taken a bit out of you, man. Hope you're able to rest some soon.
Nope. I had to work for somebody today. Because one of the key holders we have, she's had a bad back. It's like bone rubbing bone. Or, oh yeah, we're in space. That's right. I forgot. Allied Zone. And it's bone rubbing bone, and she twisted her back a certain way or whatever at home or whatever, and she can't bend over, and so she went to the doctor, and they gave her a shot in the back of, I don't know, whatever they give them, and did some x-rays and showed that it's gotten worse, so she may have to have some surgery. So they had me come in today and be there, and then they said, well, hey, can you change with her like the next week on this day, because that's when the fresh truck comes, and She doesn't need to be picking up on all that kind of stuff. So can you swap? So I'm like, okay, sure, I'll swap, whatever, you know. And then before I left work, we're out in the parking lot saying bye to each other, the assistant and myself, as we were leaving. And she said, "Oh, did the manager tell you that we may need you to like come in what day, like tomorrow or whatever?" Because if the other key holder who was going to close with the assistant tomorrow night wasn't able to like stand for too long or whatever like that, could they call me in to like, you know, work her shift? And I was like, I guess. He goes, well, just be on standby. I'm like, okay. But what do you do, right? I mean, if you have a coworker that's down, you help them out because they help you. Sure, it sucks that my days off have not been days off that are restful. But why would I complain?
Samu Wraith says, stand by, so what then? Don't sleep.
Right? Yeah, because the person's shift is like 2 or something o'clock tomorrow evening. And me, being who I am, not being able to sleep at all and actually falling asleep at like maybe 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning these days. And am I supposed to like jump up? Because I have a dumb phone, but I keep the phone off because I don't like to hear
Romeo
a
India
phone.
Zulu says, depends on who it be's. If they filled in for me, sure, no problem. If they are the company dick, fuck 'em.
No, they fill in. We kind of fill in for each other all the time and stuff. But at the same time, like, am I supposed to? Because again, I don't have a smartphone. I have a dumb phone, and I hate having a phone on and receiving a call that I can't answer because my phone signal sucks where I'm at, or you get it later on or whatever. And it just startles me whenever it rings. You know, I don't like to hear alarms unless it's my main alarm clock waking me up for work when I go to work. But so I leave my phone off and only use it for emergencies, since it's an eTalk flip phone or whatever right now, because that's what I've had to get. So I rely on getting on my computer and getting on Facebook to see if there's any messages, and they know to leave me messages on Facebook. But if I'm not awake yet to see said message, how do I know
Samu Wraith
to
says,
go in or not?
that was like a bill collector. I had a outstanding medical debt and I'd not received any notice on accumulating debt, so now I have to set up a payment plan, but I've not been awake. I told them I work nights, good luck calling me middle of the day.
Right. But like, what am I supposed to do? Like, check every hour or so to see if they said, okay, well, she said she can't come in, can you work her shift? You know, that's a thing. Or if I just completely stay asleep, then I get up or whatever, or I get woken up, like if they get a hold of my mom and my mom like can get a hold of me, then that startles me awake and I don't get enough sleep, so my days suck, you know. But whatever, life sucks in general. Maybe I had plans to do something, maybe I didn't. Yeah, I've had whenever I had an ER visit once before, it was like
Osiris Conception CO says, 07.
07 Osiris Conceptions Co. What goes? I had gone to the ER like maybe, I don't know, back in 2010, 11, and it cost me like out of pocket, so I didn't have insurance.
Samu Wraith says,
like $1,400.
and also Scorpar person who changes product labels for new items is going to another state, so not my problem. They don't have anyone else to do it, not my deal.
Ooh, weights and measures will get on their ass if I don't get them changed. So I had owed like the hospital $1,400, and they set up a payment plan for me to pay, and I can only afford to pay them like so much, you know, every time. So
Osiris Conception CO says, this is it. Watching Stow while playing Stow.
Yep, that's what it's all about. So, I was paying like maybe $20 a month because that's what I could afford at the time, just to pay him something. It wasn't fast enough for him, so they turned me over to a collection agency. So I started paying the collection agency the thing or whatever. So then, as I started to get it actually paid off, because everybody said, "Oh, don't worry about it," or what I'm thinking, but it goes on your credit report. And so as I actually was paying it off, they switched like to another collection agency. I got it paid off completely and everything. Later on, I needed to check my credit for whatever, and it showed that I still, like, in the books owed or whatever, and I was so pissed. Yes, playing Stow while watching Stow. While I'm eating. Yeah, you gotta keep up with those price changes. Get a customer getting mad because the price is wrong. And if Weights and Measures comes into a store and they ask you to scan something on the shelf randomly, and if the item on the shelf doesn't equal the tag on the front, they can mark it against you and fine your store or whatever. And I think every business is like
Samurath
that.
says, yet on that note, Scorp, when I pay this debt off, I'm making sure I get a final receipt.
Yes.
Romeo India
totally
Zulu
agree.
says, Happy Gilmore. The price is wrong, bitch.
After he beats up Bob Barker. Well, no. How did Carl just wake up out of nowhere? That's weird. Carl and Loomis were down and they just popped up. They vothed on me. Man, it doesn't matter how I cook this stroganoff. It's always different every single damn time. And I do the same exact thing every time.
Samurath says, I don't want just a piece, he wants the whole thing. Bob Barker at Romeo India Zulu.
I really don't know how to cook, I swear. Unless something's changed again in the Hamburger Helper. It's always different. Every damn time. So now, I get to worry about if I'm going to work tomorrow or not.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
We had a visit yesterday from Loss Prevention and the district manager.
The Vought Fortress has engaged transport.
And today,
Troops
the
inbound.
district manager came in because on the 17th, we're supposed to get a visit from the regional director, RD, as they call him. Who's going to check the store out and look it over or whatever kind of shit that they do. I don't know. And they said, well, since the 17th is on like a Tuesday, would I be willing to maybe stay late that Monday night after closing to continue to get the store ship shape or whatever ready for a visit from the regional? And I said, but I stream. And she said, well, you don't sleep anyway. It's like, yeah, but I stream, man. What am I gonna do? Coming live to you from Dollar General?
Hello.
Hey, Judas. What's happening?
Just Call Makora says, I know how to shut down Walmart. Just Call Makora says, and McDonald's. Just Call Makora says, and the gas stations. Just Call Makora says, and the entire town.
Eat a lot of burritos. What's going on, Judas?
Just Call Makora says, no. Samurath says, yet I don't think Dollar General would appreciate you streaming live from their LOL.
Right?
Samurath says, Core would make this sound.
That's when he yawns. Yeah, I can just take my
Just Call
computer
Makoru
there.
says, have a tornado blow through town and wreck everything.
Well, yeah, yeah, tornadoes do that. That's true. I've been fortunate not to be through something like that. I mean, I've been told they've been around me. High winds and stuff in like right at me or whatever, but not in a full-blown tornado. It's really weird where we live, the way the hills and shit are or whatever. Like, since we're right next to a lake, it's like the wind comes up
Samu Wraith
and it
says,
goes over our
yeah,
house.
I went through an awful tornado out. Walmart had to support the entire community.
Yeah. Well, they build them stores pretty good, don't they? Or they kind of like Dollar General, they put them up and you don't know. You'd be safer running outside and getting in a ditch than you would being inside a building. Don't you be calling your backup, son.
Just Call Makoru says, Walmart here is the one going to need support. Tornado went right over it. Tore off the roof of it and Hobby Lobby, wrecked a Dollar Tree. Flipped cars in the parking lot, you know, tornado things.
Oy, my goodness.
Samu Wraith says, Scorp, our store was regularly having 4,000 or more pieces of freight and 30 or 40 people working there every night.
During a tornado? So this tornado like just happened today or something, Core? Were they having sales that will blow you away?
Samu Wraith says, no, after the fact. And this was many years ago.
Oh.
Just Call Makoru says, this tornado happened today in the town I live in.
Wow. Did it, well, you're online, so I'm guessing it didn't, like, destroy the internet or anything. Did it cause a bunch of shit to, like, fuck up right around you, or was it, like, away from you around you?
Just Call Makoru says, away from me, around me.
You love the way I do that. So like the other side of town. Wow. Probably peeled the top of that Walmart up in like a tuna fish can or whatever. Sardine can. That'd probably be a better analogy. Thought I got this one a while ago. What the hell?
Look at that happy banana down there. I hope he gets fucked up. I hope he gets peeled.
Banana. Core, dude. You know, we was talking about some sci-fi channel commercials, right? Not too long ago. You can type them in YouTube, and somebody has like some of them recorded from like, yeah. There's like, it's like an hour and a half. All the commercials for the day of this day or whatever during the day. So it's like somebody recorded just the commercials for sci-fi on like back in 1999 or 2008 or whatever. It's amazing. And they're in 1080p. I highly doubt it, but that's what they are. You just type in like YouTube search Sci-Fi Channel commercials, and it's got like the bumpers they called them, where it's like you are watching sci-fi on blah 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 whatever, you know, like the weird stuff that they would do during commercial breaks. I'm thinking that'd be kind of cool to just have. I guess I understand it. Well, I ordered myself that drive. I got the email about it being shipped already. I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty quick. When it gets here, I'll just load that son of a bitch up. I need something like a file
Just
server.
Call McCower says, bumpers exist because kids are stupid and don't know when a show ends and a commercial starts.
Y'all. You are watching Farscape on Sci-Fi. I used to be able to time that shit, like pause recording on my VCR to record Farscape just right, without commercials. Without commercials. Damn, I need to go over here. Damn, who's that?
Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?
Why don't you make like a tree? And get the fuck out of here!
That guy, they were like sitting at the bar on there. They were talking about
Nice
how
to meet you, lad. They called me Fuck Ass!
How you doing, fuck ass? I'm Romeo.
it's like he's bad about screwing up sayings and stuff.
Romeo India Zulu says, a penny saved is worth two in the bush.
Yeah. That was funny.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu, how goes it tonight, bud?
Bud. Nice to meet you, lad. That old man.
Samu Wraith
He should have
says,
been in there more.
Bud YCR.
That's exactly what I was thinking whenever you said Bud. The three frogs. Bud. Budwise. Bud. Budweiser.
Romeo India Zulu says, family took off for the weekend, I'm great.
You just have the place to yourself? Dude, totally stream and tell me I'll watch it. How does it feel to relax?
Samu Wraith says, dude, I want to watch a Riz stream.
For real, yo. Miguel.
Romeo India Zulu says, me and my cats. I sent a thing to my fleet Discord saying Saturday evening. So Saturday evening.
Alrighty, cool. When I get off work, I'll jump on there and watch. Oh, that one's getting captured. Making sure it's getting captured. Yeah, alright. It's a real capture, it's not just a fake one. Shoot again. Shoot again. Why didn't you shoot again? Oh my god. I swear, the shooting is just stopped in this game. I tell them to shoot, and they don't. Shoot that guy. I had to click that one. It's like the focus is gone in this game. Players, the character doesn't want to even bother shooting anybody. Because I can usually, like, you know, like how y'all have it, the trigger. I saw it on your screen. You get the right trigger for like firing or whatever, the default firing. And so I have number 1 for that. I can just press it on my keyboard, number 1. But damn,
Romeo
like it doesn't
India
wanna
Zulu
work.
says, I gotta drag my box into the rec room so I can hardline my setup. So I'll do that Saturday morning.
Yeah, dude, and do some like some practice, like
Sam Wraith
connection
says,
settings and stuff
maybe
like that.
we should name a character Borticus Scorp LOL.
Borticus. Yeah, I totally like, yeah, hook it up and test out like the quality of it or whatever. Cause you could do that, you know, like you record a little bit and then you go back and you can review it, you know, like record a minute of it's like a test stream or whatever, and then go back and watch it to see if the audio sounds good, even if you don't have somebody there to like tell you it's good while you're testing or something. I mean, that's what I did. Like whenever I would start,
You missed me. Yeah.
like the audio levels, if it was cutting out, I would use a lot of this is a sample sentence, like for a whole minute, to see if the audio would just stop working for some damn reason, or if it sounded like it was blaring. I noticed that when I go back and watch a little bit over mine, just to like when I got the audio thing about Banjo Autobot, that it sounded on my end as though it's a blaring sound, like when the audio's been turned up too high, like shouting into the microphone kind, but not really. So I don't know if my headset is just like the microphone is just shot to shit or something and I'm not aware of it. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, the damn thing's ancient, old, 15 years, maybe. Whenever the X12 was out, in the middle of that.
Autobots, roll out.
Ironhide transforms into the Clampett truck from the Beverly Hillbillies. Optimus turns into a diesel hauling moonshine. Bumblebee turns into the General Lee, getting chased by Ross.
Samuraith says, with a piece of energon straw sticking out his mouth.
Energon straw sticking out of his mouth. And a straw hat. And Optimus would still be the same colors as he is, except his look would be different. He would totally have like a overalls or whatever on, you know. but built into him, you know. Like when he transformed into robot mode, he looked like he's wearing overalls.
I am coming.
And like a little cowboy hat or something like that. Hick formers.
What? 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 didn't work out very well.
Greekbog is
Suck it!
streaming right now. I'd wanted to watch his, but then I was like, well, I'm gonna stream too, cause yeah, I'm just streaming. But I'd highly recommend going over to watch him, cause I have watched some of his in the past. There's some VODs I had watched him live.
Samuraith says, Greebag, I haven't seen him in a bit.
Yeah, I saw him in the list because I checked first to see like who was streaming, if I would be interfering with anyone, and I was like, well, he's streaming. It'd be nice if everybody go over there and take a break from streaming myself or whatever. But I just clicked it because I wasn't really wanting to think about streaming anyway.
Samuraith says, he is watching for you at Romeo and Diazulo beaming _ face _ with _ smiling _ eyes.
__. Stop shooting me. Ooh. Make sure that I'm not stepping on anyone's toes. Okay, good. Boom, 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 boom.
You keep getting me killed. I thought you had my back. Oh, not again. Hold on just a minute. Okay. We're both too old for this kind of thing. All right, now you're overacting.
In the middle of it, Doc gets up and dunks his head in the water. Oh, another one? Really? Assignment slot that's open? It'll just have to be open, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, next. So far, we haven't bumped into Nibiru.
No, Kitty, this is not Pud Pad. No, Kitty, you're bad, Kitty. No, Kitty's not Pud Pad. Mom, Kitty's being a dildo.
That's why I don't want to step on their toes.
And then?
And then. So Riz, are you wanting to set up any bots or anything like
Samu Wraith says, the Borg came.
that? The Borg did came, yes they did.
I am coming.
And there's somewhere in TNG where somebody says, then the Borg
Romeo
came.
India Zulu says, no.
No Streamlabs bot, like, talking, no Nightbot advertising in your channel. Stream Elements saying, oh hey, by the way, you can play the 9-ball game or whatever. Okay. Straight up, just straight Riz. 24/7. They call me fuck off.
Romeo India Zulu says, Nat, I can do without. If I can't follow chat, I have no business streaming. 85% of my characters can sit there and take a pounding if I need to stop and do something. Samu Wraith says, Riz 180 proof 5 days a week best radio sound voice.
Radio. $85% of your characters. The other 15%. This one's off by a pixel. It really isn't. Just.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Tracy. Let's make sure Tracy's not her either. Okay, good.
Romeo India Zulu says, I got this habit of making up numbers to get my point across. There are a few who blow up if I don't pay attention, but either way it's not like I lose my ship.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you're in a battle or something and you want to focus.
But why is the rum gone?
Indeed.
Samu Wraith says, the everlasting question Riz seeks to answer LOL.
But why is the rum going? Boom, 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 boom.
Get down on your knees and tell
Romeo
me you
India
love
Zulu
me.
says, our event began today. I have not been on since like Monday. Feels good to take a short break.
Oh, I don't doubt that a bit. So the bug hunt? Are you doing swarms during that too, or are you specifically just going like ground to hurry it along, or? Because it's just it's like two options, right? Like it was for us. Well, either you do this, you do that, and that's it.
Samu Wraith says, got it done in a little over 10 minutes today Riz. Romeo India Zulu says, I'll do the swarm for the recruits. I'll do bug hunt for the rest.
On with the show, this is it. Now, how many swarms can you do in a row before it gets too boring? Before it just kind of drags on. They really need like a third option. I mean, even in like the
Romeo India Zulu says, sorry I didn't hear. Traffic. Say again please.
What did I even say? I can't remember. Oh yeah. How many?
Romeo India Zulu says, how many?
Oh yeah. How many of the swarm TFOs can you do in a row without being like bored by them? Because I can't do too many. I gotta like even whenever I was doing that for the gamma marks and the Germanic whatever mark.
Romeo India Zulu says, about a handful.
About a handful. Because I was like doing 3 at a time, just taking a break from it and going to another character, and then coming back and doing it again. Like I just couldn't do it back to back to back to back or whatever. And you only have what, like 5 more swarm to do for the gamma recruit of yours? Or for one of, I don't know. Do you have more than one gamma recruit? But they seriously like need to have more, because only like if you click on gamma recruit, or not gamma recruit, fuck it, gamma marks, you just have swarmed, and that sucks. I know that there's like the mini things or some shit out there.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
What the hell? I didn't know we were in the middle of a Voth battle.
The Voth Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound. I just captured that and then ran over like to there. It was over.
Romeo India Zulu says, I got a couple recruits. Probably need to run it about 8 times. I won't go back to back, I'll do the daily and that's it. I don't want to use these TFO to grind for marks. Even without a cooldown, these suck.
Hell yeah, they suck. That's one thing I noticed. I always thought that Swarm had a cooldown, like, you know, a 30-minute cooldown or whatever. But when I was doing those for Gary, I was like, wait a minute, there's no cooldown. This thing's continuously run. I guess it's because it's only one.
Romeo India Zulu says, it does, but Ovents don't.
Look at this guy standing right there in my face. Buddy, what are you doing here? Look at that. Dude's tall. And right there, complete 18. Wait, was it Gary that I went to the what's it called? It is the tech guy, critical DOF mission. I need to pay attention to that when it comes up, because I want to click on that one slowly. Plan. Magic markers. Oh, wait. I want to look at that again. Exchange. 7,974. It's going. Is it still going down? Ever since Spencer posted something about that, this number has actually dropped because it was at like 9 million something or whatever, and it's gone down like 2 million since his video. And oh, what was that thing about checking Starbase 1? Was it that? No, it was team something. Search. Because I'm curious now about all that.
Romeo India Zulu says, I left off with my fleet upgrade needing about 100 DOFs and 1,600 fleet marks. I bet you a gift sub. No progress has been made. LOL. Samu Wraith says, people are such assholes. Scorp. Even a off-duty associate insists I have chips on the aisle I'm working. Done told her no, it's on the other aisle. She storms off. Good thing I've been shelving how I feel at the door anymore.
25 3 6 6. Okay, from at least 1 to 25. That's how many instances are running. 25 instances of Starbase 1 right now. He's got me like wondering these days. Yeah, do your job there. Do your job. Put out the chips. Hey, put the chips out. But some of these are actually hidden instances because they're not showing up. He's got me kind of paranoid in the game, like wondering about all this stuff that I haven't paid attention to, and the whole Admiralty botting thing. How do people even do that? I don't get it. I don't want to do it. I don't even care. I mean, but well, I guess I do care because I'm asking about it, right? Moxie moron, dumbass. I'm stupid. Okay. That is kind of shitty that they take that and try to sell it online.
I've no idea, Scorp. I'd think from an app or something.
Well, I know it's like a programmed like bot or whatever that can control their game or whatever like that, but I just don't know how it does that. I mean, to start, I guess it starts the Admiralty missions or something or whatever. But you know, you have to like select your ships and shit for that. It's really
Samu Wraith says, is it worth it for the recruits? At Romeo India Zulu. Romeo India Zulu says, are you sure paranoid is the right word you wanted? It doesn't affect your bottom line. It might cost you some zen in the end, but it's not like you losing out of pocket.
True. Well, yeah, I don't know what damn word I wanted to use, but
Romeo India Zulu
just got
says,
me kind of
it.
Is it worth it for the recruits? Define what it means in this scenario. The Alachi walking can be shot. Look, there's that glitch again where you can shoot people. Anyway. Come on, fellas. Come on. Damn it. Stop shooting. Yeah. She it. But I do think it's like really bullshittery that some would bot in the game somehow or whatever and put it onto a website where you like somebody could buy whatever. I ain't even been to that site. I don't know what the hell they do. But they like buy a character that's already made or some shit. Or like buy something and the character contacts them and actually sells them the thing for real money or something. So that's shitty. That's against terms of service, and Cryptic doesn't seem to have cared. Like it's their own term because it profited toward them, right? That's what's the point Spencer's making. There's a lot of redacted forum discussions on the Stowe forums right now about all that. I mean, just like in my head, okay, I'm thinking about this, the Admiralty part of it. Admiralty doesn't really give you much dilithium anyway, right? I guess if you do the Ferengi thing,
Samarath says,
it does.
EC Dill or whatever from the recruit Riz.
So I guess if you do Ferengi and it does that pool or whatever, it can get you more dilithium. So somehow they're botting maybe Ferengi and Klingon, because I don't think Federation pays you out anything to do with dilithium anyway. I've not seen too much dilithium come out of the Federation Admiralty. It's mostly like you get the 10, you get 2 specialization points or something.
Samurath says, I mean us on console won't be affected at all, Scorp, I don't think.
No, you won't be affected at all on console. Until somebody comes out with doing it on console. There just isn't, like, it's almost reminds me of way back when, you know, Linux and Mac and all that kind of stuff barely ever got hit with computer viruses. And maybe Linux not even at all because of the way it was. It didn't have the focus of hackers or crackers or programmers or whatever to actually mess with it. So they always did it on Windows. But as time went on, it jumped to like Mac. It jumped to Linux. Like people were actually attacking these other ones like they did Windows. And just because, you know, this that we're going or having happen on PC doesn't mean that it can't happen on a console. It just, if someone wanted to bad enough, they could figure it out, and they could cause it to actually happen there too. We're not gonna go over there. We're gonna go back over here because they can throw off the farming there, and people can buy Zen and then contact them in game and pay real money or whatever it is.
Romeo India Zulu says, it depends on how bad you want or need it. It won't hurt you if you skip them, but by doing recruit checklist it lets your other characters go to a guy on ESD or Cronus and get marks, EC, and Dill for doing nothing. How much do you invest in game? How bad do you want the free shit? It's subjective. It's worth it to me because I have all types of recruits who need to finish the checklist, so that's why I need to do Swarm.
Oh my goodness, is it a great feeling too when you you've done a bunch of them for your recruits and you go to either the ESD temporal recruit or you go to the Klingon one or whatever with a new character and have all of that you unlock at once. That is, it makes me feel good. Like you're thinking to yourself, how am I going to have all the marks to do this or whatever for my reps? And you just go over there and you can like get everything you need. It's so, and like ships and shit that have been unlocked by your recruits. It is so worth doing the recruit stuff for the unlocks.
Samurath says, I had no idea Riz. Well, I know what I'm going to do now, lol. Romeo India Zulu says, but having a full-time job AMD several characters, how much is it worth to you to create 4 more characters?
Dude, if anything, like Sam could create the recruits during the recruit events and have them just available to play as you go, because a lot of my problem is with the recruits is of course the story missions, because you have to do so many story missions that are in the list for them to do, and that can be boring as hell. especially when you accidentally have it on like advanced and not easy. Or
Romeo
normal,
India Zulu says, well yet, nobody can do the whole checklist in a month.
Nah. And a lot of the is like so many ambush kills on the Klingon thing where it's like what 2,500 or whatever. And I barely ever got to that one. But it is so worth doing them. Because once you get, what is it like? If you you do the Gamma one, and you get to level, is it 20 hours in the game, or whatever, you can share what the Gamma guy gets, the Jem'Hadar. It's something to do with 20. I can't remember. Either level 20 or, well, he's already at, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, it's not level 20. It's 20 hours in game. Or 20 days. No, it's gotta be hours.
Romeo India Zulu says, 20 hours if you create a Jem'Hadar to collect stuff.
That's right, yeah. So whenever you create one of those, you can't collect unless you play 20
Romeo
hours.
India Zulu says, but level 20 on normal characters. Samu Wraith says,
yeah.
Damn, I had no idea.
So if you have a Jem'Hadar, you gotta wait. But they're already advanced anyway, you know. I mean, I can type. Let's see how long I've been playing as myself here. Well, never mind.
Romeo India Zulu says, but it no longer
13
opens
days.
everything at level 20. Some are locked to level 50, 65.
Yeah, you have to like follow the. It tells you, like pretty much like what do you do. Like if you say if you have a recruit or just a regular character and you go up to one of the either the guy on ESD, he's outside of the Admiral, what's his face's Admiral Quinn's office, just standing there with a clipboard or whatever, or well a pad. And then the other guy is like in the Great Hall on Kronos, standing there to the right when you first walk in the big door to the hall there. And they'll tell you like if you need to be like 20 hours or whatever or something when you talk to them. But it is like one of the most magical things. Since I found the video clip that I made of me opening them for the first time as my main captain, because you know I had him as a temporal recruit, my main captain, which again I started with a different character before, but whenever the recruit event happened, I saw TOS, and that's why I jumped into the chance to get a TOS, because I know you can make them anyway. I just thought it was a special thing happening in the game. So, you know, just like TOS was unlocked just for that time period. Well, so when I got him, I didn't know anything about the temporal thing. I just had it in my inventory, never clicked on it or whatever, and played, you know, for a while or whatever, and played all through the missions because I was doing that anyway. Had so many kills and stuff or whatever. So when I first like discovered the transponder thing, I opened it up and I saw all this stuff like ready to collect. I was like, holy shit. And it was so amazing. I mean, like marks, it was like thousands of marks for whatever, or 500 or whatever for this, and up to 100 or to, it was, what was it like? It's usually 50 to 100 depending, and also the elite marks and stuff and other little things, and it was so cool. And I didn't have any audio, like I wasn't talking in a microphone or anything, but I was chatting out in ESD because someone thought it was funny that I had figured it out, and I was just going apeshit like about
Romeo
opening all
India
that.
Zulu says, some are 10, 25,
Yeah.
50, 100, 500.
Yeah, it kind of depends. So yes, Sam. If you may have already, like, if you have so many characters, you could probably what the hell is that? It's like slime or something weird. You could already have a recruit somewhere, and usually in your character list, I think on console it's the same. It'll show you which ones are the recruits. Like it'll have a special like badge or something on the next to their name or list or whatever. At least it does on PC. I can't remember seeing it. The little that I've seen in the console list.
Samu Wraith says, yes Corp, I have a couple recruits, yeah they have badges.
Oh, well, what are your recruits in? And did you know at the time that they were what they meant to have a recruit? Damn, there's like 2 of them running around. What the hell? Lita and Lita. There's 2 Litas running around.
Romeo India Zulu says, you have recruits already but didn't know Abiot recruits?
To me, I may have sounded different, weird, whenever I said it. I'm sorry. No. I mean, like, he may have had, like, you know, asking if he had recruits. Unless that's what you meant. I'm confused.
Samu Wraith says, I didn't know entirely, I'm still learning, I think I have 3, I am still learning Riz.
In case you didn't know, he's still learning. Whoa. But yeah, you know, it's never as long as you have the it's transponder for what, like temporal recruit. It's like what the hell else? It's called different things depending on what you are. And I can't remember what the hell they are. Dude, I think I just still need to like finish a lot of them myself, like the missions and shit. Cause I 100%ed my temporal recruit.
Romeo India Zulu says, next time you're on, go to your recruit character, open the captain screen, tab over to where it says Klingon Road Crut or whatever type. It shows a list of stuff to do and claim.
Oh yeah, that thing's awesome. Let's see. I mean, like what is a Klingon recruit? You unlock that tier 6 ship that can be used for everybody as long as
Samu
they
Wraith
claim
says, okay, will do.
I'm a big kid now. See, that's one of the things about Star Trek Online.
Romeo
There's so much
India
shit in
Zulu
the
says,
game.
and once you claim it, all other characters can go talk to someone and get a fraction of what the recruit got.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But that's the thing, there's like so much shit in this game. It's hard to keep track of everything. Like, there's always something that I've forgotten, and then I remember, like, you know, what it is or something. Which happens a lot. I have a poor memory as it is when it comes to shit, but...
Samu Wraith says, all that from the character selection screen?
Oh, that right there got some thick thighs. Look at that. That Klingon. Okay, we got a good little start on everybody there. Because I have, let's see, Kolchak is my Jim Hadar recruit. Sukabayet is my, what do you call that? The Delta recruit. And then I got well, okay, Gary. For one thing, he's actually a Klingon recruit. Then you have John Crichton, myself, Archer.
Romeo India Zulu says, if you don't figure it out by Saturday night, drop in my stream and I'll show you.
Yes, Riz will show you, because since y'all are like on console, the screen should be identical. Ushanka. It'd be kind of cool if you could turn like one of your normal characters into a recruit. You know, like if they had like a token you can get off the store or some shit. That would be awesome. Awesome sauce.
Samu Wraith says, I know one Riz I've been finding Iconian artifacts.
Oh, Iconian artifact. Okay. Are they the temporal probes? Or I'm trying to remember what that one is. Or is it Delta that does that? Oh God, I can't remember. Because I know there's one that you collect the Iconian one, or something like an Iconian. Whoop, nope, somebody's already captured. Don't run there, don't do it. Okay.
Romeo India Zulu says, there's dozens of different objectives. It's easier to see than it is to describe. Please don't ask me to type it all out.
Okay, maybe I can run over here and help this guy since it's not that person. Dude, you're running off. You're running off. I don't want to help capture it or do it for you, but damn, man. Oh, he didn't even activate this over here. Gosh! No, I'm kidding. I don't care.
Samu Wraith says, Riz, I'd not ask you to do that.
Ooh. Kagan used the purple tribble. He used the solenoid tribble and I didn't get a damn thing for it. Son of a bitch. Okay, that answers that question then. What does it do anyway? Anti-proton resistance, critical chance.
Samu Wraith says, part of it is I'm very tired and still haven't been feeling like I've been getting a full night's rest. Even though I sleep 8 hours, I still feel exhausted. I'll probably sleep a bunch of my weekend again, I'll bet.
Yeah, catch
Romeo
up on your sleep.
India Zulu says, I have no problem showing you and talking you through it though. I can tell you in like 3 minutes versus writing a thesis and bothering the other viewers.
God, man, you're not bothering. Writing a thesis, that's funny. Chapter 1. This will have to be submitted after class. What other viewers? Oh damn, went the wrong way.
Romeo India Zulu says, I assumed there was more than just us two.
I don't know. I know that the view count never makes any sense and stuff anyway, and on Twitch, but there's the after viewers. You know, you can say hello to them. The ones that probably watch like the first 2 minutes or something of the stream, like the VOD or whatever it is. You can say hello if they've made it this far. Give them a shout out. I always like to joke about that. I don't know. I know that if I look in Streamlabs desktop / OBS, it will tell me, oh wait, this is a perfect opportunity.
Samuraith says, and to the new viewers I say.
Shit, somebody ran over there. Damn it, I was gonna run away. Ah, dang, I hit that triple. I was gonna run away. I didn't.
Samuraith says, the Cuskary has been baited.
The Cuskary has been baited.
Omega particle levels are at 50%. Defeat the Voth engineer.
There's something. Timmy, get over here and wake up Kagan.
Silos are under Allied control. Excellent work. The Voth fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Transporters. Let me see. No, it says there's actually. It says 4 viewers. Well, Core's there, of course. In the background, Judas sitting there. And the rest are bots, so I guess it is just us 4. Other viewers, I mean, we're all like family or something. So, hey, not that kind of family.
Samuraith says, what happens in the family Scorp LOL.
What happens in the family stays in the family.
I am coming.
Oh, Father's just arrived home and he's coming into the living room. Father doesn't pretend to wear clothing. I don't know. Father's always naked. I see that Tria's got his laptop running again and streaming off of it. That's pretty awesome. Because I have him subscribed to him on YouTube. So when I don't see like one of his views or his streams, because I do watch some of his streams every once in a while, just like in the background that I'm doing something, you know. 100% pure love. Back to the middle and around again. I'm gonna make it to the end. Do 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 do.
Romeo India Zulu says, he said he had to redo his OBS and stuff, but I think that only took him an afternoon.
Yeah, well, if he had to redo a lot of the scenes and stuff, that would suck. Like, you know, he's got that that animation of...
Now it's probably 3 hours, right?
The TNG bridge. You know, like he calls it, like it's his bridge, which is like the main viewer on TNG with the lights flashing at the bottom and stuff. That's an overlaid animation that he has. And if his computer crashed and he couldn't get it back off of there, then recreating that, yeah. And the captain on the bridge animation he does, he'd have to recreate that. So maybe a lot of it recreating, resetting things up, and changing the, because like any like app that you have out there, or game, your settings that you have, like your control layout, pretty much the same situation. Whenever you have to reinstall and put everything back the way you had it, you know, like a certain way that you wanted it. So it may look a lot different. I've seen that it's just done a pretty good job of bringing it back. That's why you always back everything up, no matter what. Like, I recommend, I learned the hard way on my 360. Whenever the cloud saving thing came out or whatever, I enabled it to make sure that my progress in games and stuff was going to be actually saved, not only to my my like Xbox at the time, but also on the servers and stuff. And I even got like a USB stick back in the day on my 360 and stuck it in there and copied over the saves and stuff too, and kept it, because I was paranoid that power was going to go out and kill the Xbox again.
I'm done.
Because that's what happened. Like, you know, it was on because my stepdad had kept the Xbox on, and because he was always playing his NASCAR game on it. And
Samu Wraith says, LOL.
I told him, you know, like during storms or, you know, or something like that, lightning storms, power
We'll do it
problems.
live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I told him, you know, we don't need to have it on if that's happening. And just one day he left it running, because he would do it a lot. He'd turn on the Xbox and go out to his little shop or whatever like that and stay there for 2 hours while the Xbox is sitting there on for doing nothing, you know. And I said, that's not good for the system. If you're not going to play it, don't have it on, you know. But he had it on, and one day during a storm he left it on, or left it running, forgot about it, and power hit the house. And
Samu Wraith says,
it went through.
That's why I run an extension cord with a surge protector.
Yeah, surge protectors are good. It was plugged directly to the wall though. I didn't plug it in. I had it in there, but I didn't plug it into the wall because I thought he'd already like done that or whatever. And so a surge went through the Xbox and killed the hard drive. And yeah, all it did was tick. It was like tick, 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 tick. I was so sad because I had lost all my saves that I'd had, and at the time I didn't know that some of the games actually would auto save to their game server or whatever, and I was happy about that. But yeah, it was really disappointing. And so then he like went off and bought like a new Xbox 360, and I said all it needs is like a new hard drive in it. So I looked up the
Samu
hard
Wraith
drive.
says, I live in an apartment complex, Scorp, so with so many connected to the power supply, I thought it was the smart play.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If anything, if there's any power problems in your area, the uninterruptible power supplies that you can get for anything, not just computers or anything like that, but even like Walmart would have, not them for sale, but use them on their main computers, to where when the power goes off, the computer can still be running. Same goes with the console. You could plug it into the console to it, and whenever the power goes out, if you're in the middle of playing or there's anything unexpected, instead of that power surging and jumping the surge protector, it goes through that first, and the box itself.
Samu Wraith says, I should go get that.
Yeah, it offers power to your system, be it PC or console, enough time to shut down properly within the time, instead of like just the power just going off in the middle of like reading from your drive or anything like that, or reading from a disk and breaking something or whatever like that. So it's a real good investment. I've had mine. I have a Cyber Power. I've had to change the charging batteries only once in it since I've had it, but you have to do that every so many years. But they're very helpful. I mean, you probably if you've been at work and the power's gone out and you've been around a register, I don't know if Walmart registers do it, but they may have that uninterruptible power supply where it'll beep or whatever whenever it's running to tell you, okay, we're running off a battery, you've got this amount of time to shut down. Or sometimes it will send a shutdown signal out to the device it's hooked to if the device is programmed to know that it needs that to happen or to be shut down automatically. Like mine, for instance, I have maybe 10 minutes because if I'm playing a game, it eats more power.
Samu Wraith says, they beep then the floodlights kick on.
Okay, yeah, the beeping would be the uninterruptible power supplies. So yeah, y'all have them. Yeah, and then the lights, dude. our floodlights barely come on because the previous management ripped the wires out of one of them because they got tired of them coming on when the power went out. I don't understand, but you know. But yeah, that beeping is a uninterruptible power supply, or UPS as it's called, and it's saving the computer from any kind of damage caused by power outages and stuff. And same goes system. Hell, you can plug a microwave into that son of a bitch. I mean, if you have hard times and you got power from that battery pack.
Samu Wraith says, registers don't kick back on immediately though, takes a little.
Yeah, well, it all depends too. Like, I know that our registers at work, they're old like IBM, Toshiba now or whatever, because Toshiba took over in like 2012 or something like that from IBM, and depending on how they were turned off or shut down, they may automatically start back up or not. But registers of any kind usually take a while to start up because they always use old shit. I know ours take about maybe 10 minutes just to get back into working order if we have to turn them off and back on ourselves. Because you're like, we have to turn on the office computer first, make sure it's running. Then we have to turn the main register on that controls the rest of the register system because it has the database for the prices and all that. Then we have to turn on the secondary register so that all the log files from its purchases can get sent to one or what. It's crazy. But that's usually how it works, though. There's one primary register, and it goes to the main system in the offices. I think of a lot of businesses do it that way, but ours doesn't communicate all the way, so it shows the wrong information half the time.
Congratulations, General.
But they are a very good investment.
Samu Wraith says, sounds a bit of a pain.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know about Walmart, but I'm guaranteeing it's pretty much the same way. Like, you're always going to have one main register hooked up, even if you have self-checkout. There's going to be one manual, like, register running, or that information from the self-checkouts or any register will be fed to the office computer every single transaction to keep a record of it, a log file. Like, I know at Dollar General, the register that's
Samu
usually...
Wraith says, over half of ours is now self-checkout.
I don't doubt that a bit. It's going more toward that. That's wild. Probably except for your tobacco and alcohol sales. You probably have a dedicated register for that all day. But whenever, see, the second, it's got a 2 on it, but it's the first register. It's confusing as hell at Dollar General's. But that's what I said. It stores the database for all the prices, and it stores the register logs for every single transaction from all registers. So every time, like, you're on one of the secondary registers.
Samu Wraith says, we do have 6 or so regular ones, but most are self-checks.
Yeah. So every time you're on like just a different register other than the main register, whenever you scan a product, it jumps over, like, to the other register's database, grabs the price, of that barcode, sends it back, and pops it up on the screen. And then whenever you check everything out, you total it, it sends a digital copy of that receipt over to the log file on the main system. Now, if that main system's down and you check somebody out on the secondary register and it's already got the database parts that it needs, that sale won't go to the other register at all. So it'll show that nothing got sold. And then all of a sudden it shows like the cashier or something so much over on cash or some crap. It's crazy. But, and then everything that happens at the main register is supposed to be sent at the same time also to the office computer. That it doesn't happen all the time, and shows money errors in there too. And was it yesterday? The loss prevention guy came by and told my manager there's no such thing as system errors. Bullshit. They happen in everything. I mean, hell, there's even like if we void anything, it gives us 4 choices of what to select. It says cashier error, system error, insufficient funds, or other. So why would it have that as an option if there's no such thing as a system error? That was our argument. There was no answer. Okay, we can't do any more of those. But anyway, full topic at hand though. A UPS or uninterruptible power supply is a very good purchase for computers or for consoles. I mean, if you're in an area where there's a lot of brownouts or something, it can be handy. You know, so your system doesn't die. It'll die before your system does. And it's a battery backup, so technically, depending on how much power you're draining using your system, you could play an extra 10 minutes or whatever. But then you don't have a TV. So how do you play? And how do you shut it down anyway? You'd have to plug your TV into it, because it's got multiple plugs on the back of the thing. It plugs into the wall, and then it has like maybe 4 outlets, or 5 to 6, depending. So you'd plug a TV to it to run through it, so that when the power does go out, you can at least see it to turn it off.
Yes, Corp, since I'm planning to get a PS5 before long, I may look into that.
Yeah, and there are expensive versions of those, but there's also like economical versions. You know, it all depends on how long you want the thing to run after the power goes out. Me, I selected just to get one that, you know, gives me enough time to close out what I'm doing and get done with whatever, and then shut it all down. It comes in so much handy, I swear.
Alrighty then.
I know that usually companies such as Walmart and Dollar General, they'll use a company called Triplite that supplies them with the uninterruptible power supplies. They're usually these big brick boxes underneath registers. They're like about maybe a foot by maybe 8 inches, and then maybe 6 inches tall. It looks like one of those ecto traps off of Ghostbusters or whatever. But yeah, they have a specific thing. They go beep, beep, beep when the power goes out. Or you'll hear them kick on like depending on what kind though.
Samuraith says, okay.
Yeah. Enough about those though. I'm getting bored. Or I'm being bored. I'm being me again. The boring piece of shit that I am. Okay, that's Commander whoever. Damn, that NPC there has stirred up all these Voth. That's crazy. That's insane. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why don't you make like a tree and get the fuck out of here?
Samuraith says, you're fine, Scorp, you just taught me something just like Riz did. Samu Wraith says, LOL.
It makes you wonder, okay, now that I think about it, in Back to the Future, when Biff says something like, make like a tree and get out of here. Now, did the Boondock Saints get that from Back to the Future?
Romeo India Zulu says, sadly, the sequel isn't on any streaming service that I saw. It's a rental.
Shit. Oh man, damn it.
There's someone on the way. Something. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
That sucks. Ooh, 38. Look at that. 38 kills so far.
Romeo India Zulu says, but I know you know that I know you know how to find it.
Hell yeah.
Samu Wraith says,
you're right about that.
Thing.
I could tell you for sure. YouTube had it on there, rent or buy. Pluto didn't have it at all. Even though, like, I looked online, I saw where you saw that it said to watch it there, and I went on there and it was not there. There's some sort of Boondocky series of some shit, but not a real one or whatever. But yeah. But yeah, things are always out there to watch no matter what. It's the internet. I mean, even if you have to watch like multi-clips from YouTube of scenes.
Samu Wraith says,
watch them
I
back
really
to
am
back.
enjoying Pluto Acre.
Acre?
Samu Wraith says, Scorp.
Boy, I'll tell you that damn acre, boy. Boy and boy. Damn it, I'm stuck over here.
Samu Wraith says, Google you beach.
Google beach. You some beach. You're my motherfucker. Motherfucker. Little fucker. Like Brad Pitt on Snatch. Come here, little fucker.
Romeo India Zulu says, but no, I don't think the Sainta copied Future. I believe that has been around for quite some time. People butcher sayings all the time, whether intentionally or accidentally. Samu Wraith says,
yeah, man, I tell you
face
what,
underscore with underscore
condom
tears
dispenser
underscore
with
of
them, put
underscore
that little
joy.
50 cents in there and then try to hit that corner, turn it, bang on that thing, and it's talking about her needs.
Oh, hopefully this isn't who I think it may be. Let me see. D-U-R, do, rack, et. Nope, okay, never mind. I gotta make sure I don't want to step on anyone's toes when I'm playing the game. Okay, yeah, it probably, yeah. I just kind of put that together in my head, so yeah, it's probably just a thing. I have to say, though, I like the Boondock Saints version better.
There's someone on the way. Something.
Bears.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Bears. There's a man out there. I like the end of that episode of The Twilight Zone. Shatner's
Samu
character
Wraith
looks
says,
at the camera.
Anyone watched the new Night Court TV show yet?
There's a new Night Court? Are you serious? Are they going to have any of the original cast in it?
Romeo India Zulu says, but I think the Saints made it funnier than the Future because it wasn't the guy being a dumbass. They gave him Tourette's or however the fuck you spell it.
Right, yeah, I don't know how you spell it either. Tourette's, yeah. but it's a
Samu
better
Wraith says,
version.
Dead serious Scorp.
Wow.
Romeo India Zulu says, Dan is in it.
Really? Okay. Oh, okay, dude, that guy's still alive?
Samu Wraith says, without Harry but Dan's in it.
Is he still a lawyer? Or is he like a different... Like
Romeo India Zulu says, Harry been dead for a while.
Harry been dead for a while. Oh, the dude that played the judge? I didn't know he passed away. What about dude that played like
Romeo India Zulu says, yeah.
Played Bull or whatever. The tall bailiff. So is so dude that played Dan, he also played in the Librarian
Romeo
series.
India Zulu says, he died in 18.
Oh wow. I had not even known that. Maybe I did and I don't remember, but yeah, damn.
Just Call Makor says, only person coming back is John Larroquette. Samu Wraith says, Harry's daughter is the judge.
Oh. I wonder if Brent Spiner will be back. Because, you know, he had some pretty funny characters whenever he was on there. Or a funny character. And the Hick. The Hillbilly Hick. So is the Dan character still the same actor then? I guess so, right? Since it's Harry's daughter. Yeah. I'll just answer my own damn question. I'm dumb. Okay. That's interesting.
Samu Wraith says, Spiner is in it.
Really? Are you serious?
Romeo India Zulu says, Core just told you LOL.
Well, I don't know who John Larroquette is. Like, if I see his face, I know who he is, but I don't know his name. Unless I've, like, really studied it. But, yeah, dude was in the Librarian TV series as the caretaker guy.
Romeo India Zulu says, he was in Richie Rich too.
He sure the hell was. It's like the butler guy, right? I always liked his demeanor in Night Court, though. Do they have the same, like, do they have even an opening sequence? You know how it'll be like, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo,
Romeo India Zulu says, watch it.
Damn it, y'all gonna make me watch
Just Call Makor says, the show doesn't start until next week.
Oh, okay. I thought, oh, dude, y'all were talking like it was already out. It's getting me excited. I used to love watching Night Court. I'm stupid, I know, but in hell, there for a while, I liked watching Barney Miller reruns. Couldn't help it. I was making my Scorpion costume and sitting in the floor just watching it. He'd come on Antenna TV or whatever. Barney Miller.
Samu Wraith says, me too, I'm a Night Court fan.
Yeah.
Romeo India Zulu says, I only saw one commercial the other day. I think Peacock or something will have it, which means NBC should too.
Yeah, I think
Samu
back
Wraith
in the day
says,
it was an NBC show.
I'll miss Ross.
Oh, is she not going to be in it? Is she not there anymore? Well, I guess she's not going to be in it because, as Cora said, the only one going to be in it is John or whatever. But that's cool that Brent Spiner, you said, is going to like be back because he was always that hillbilly guy or whatever.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu freebie has it, I believe.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that. That's what, like the Internet Movie Database channel, or spawned from Internet Movie Database, IMDb. It's got like Judge Judy or some shit on it, or where she's Judge Judy Justice or some crap. My mom likes watching Judge Judy every damn day, old reruns of it. She doesn't too much like the new stuff though. She said that Bart the bailiff or whatever his name isn't there anymore. So it's not the same show. It's got other people talking to or whatever. I don't know. I hadn't watched it. Night Court. That's gonna be. I'd like to see how that works out because, you know, back then, comedy was different than we have on TV now, and. Huh. That's interesting, man. That's fucking interesting. Do I have that as a sound clip? I guess not.
Romeo India Zulu says, Neg J Court is different as it's a fake show and funny. I don't like court shows like Judy or Mathis. It brings back bad memories, lol.
Judge Joe Mouth. Was Mathis ever like taken seriously though? I mean, Judge Judy, all she ever did was like scream at people and not allow them to speak when she'd ask them a question. You know, like their side of the story. Let them speak.
Just Call McCower says, okay, let's talk more. Steel kill for Dill.
Steel kill for Dill. Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily sit and watch them. I used to watch a few Wapners back in the day, but I never like actually sat through and just wanted to watch them. I've seen clips of Judge Judy.
You can't even
zip it. Zip.
Look,
ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Exhibit A.
Number 2, would you please back me up?
Look, I'm Zippy Longstocking.
She's coming.
I can't.
When a problem comes along, you must zip it.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
Frown, would you please?
Subtitle, zip it.
I'm just trying to.
Zip. Would you like to have a suckle of my zipper?
I want you. Stop. This is... You know, you're like a child. Talking. If you just one time.
Zip it.
Zip it good. When a problem comes along, you must whip it. Perfect.
Romeo India Zulu says, you can cut off the sounds like that? ELITE438 says, best Voyager episodes?
No. Somebody played the soundboard one. I think Core added it to the soundboard. Like just the beginning part of the Baltimore.
Just Call McCower says, all of them.
My personal one, I can't remember.
Romeo India Zulu says, Timescape.
Timescape. Is that the one where like there's 2 Voyagers? And there's 2 Harry Kims and the prime Harry Kim dies?
ELITE438 says, Timeless Asterisk.
And then alternate timeline, Harry Kim becomes prime Harry Kim, to then later on be in this game as both Harry Kims talking to each other and one becomes Kobali.
ELITE438 says, indeed.
Indeed. Huh. I got one right. Wow.
Romeo India Zulu says, yeah, that LOL. The one where Voyager crashes and everyone dies, Harry saves them.
Wow. Dude. I guess that's one of my memorable ones too then. Because that's like fresh in my mind for some reason. And it's been a while since I watched Voyager. I just remember, I guess it's because of this game.
ELITE438 says, yeah, that is no doubt one of the top episodes.
And I've recently watched a few clips of Q again, like, so, holy shit, that actually,
excellent work.
That got me that much with one shot from the little tiny runabout? Really? This stuff is so inaccurate. That is so inaccurate. Anytime you shoot one time at the Rex yourself, or sometimes when even that little ship shoots the Rex from here once and it goes that quickly, it'll say like maybe 5 dilithium, barely any experience, you get nothing out of it, no marks or whatever. But right then, same situation happened, and I managed to get full like I was there the whole time. I can't figure it out.
ELITE438 says, any other episodes come to mind?
Well, favorites are just memories from episodes. Like when Janeway and Paris got together and had a kid as salamanders or something. I remember that one. 7 of 9 joining the ship. I remember that one. It's good to have land. And hello, Elliot. Elite. Elite 438. Tuvix episode rings a bell in my head.
ELITE438 says, Threshold and Scorpion Part 2.
See, I don't know him by name, really. I mean, the only reason I thought of Timescape is because it's like the word time and scape put together make me think alternate timeline. And that threw the whole Harry Kim thing in my head. But as far as like a bunch of them, I don't know the names of the episodes. Not even like
ELITE438 says, Scorpion is great. I can't say the same for Tuvix as I feel it's overrated.
Would you have liked to have seen Tuvix exist alongside Tuvok and Neelix? A holiday
ELITE438 says, I just did a rewatch and I am ranking them, so that's why I know some of the names.
Ah, it's fresh in your
Romeo India Zulu says, the beginning one where B'Elanna breaks Carrie's nose. The one where the doctor wants to leave and become a singing god. The one Neelix leaves and Tuvok does his foot dance. ELITE438 says, no, I didn't find his character to be all that interesting.
Well, I didn't either. I was just asking. Because I already established, like, you know, Tuvok is Tuvok, so he has to remain. Neelix is Neelix, so he has to be there too. So it was a temporary character feeling when the episode first started, anyway. In my opinion, you knew that he was not going to be able to be a main character.
But yeah,
just like to know. The Q episodes are great. I mean, those are pretty funny ones. Anytime Q's in there. And it's really weird, like, the least amount of time Q spent in episodes of Star Trek throughout TNG, DS9, and Voyager. Like, he barely was in the episodes, but yet it feels like he was in a lot more than he was. I think John Delancey was talking about it in some interview or whatever, that he'd only been in just like nth amount of episodes the whole time, and he even thought it was more or something. On a holiday road, oh, it's good to have land. Oh.
ELITE438 says, at Romeo India Zulu can't think of the first episode, but second one you mentioned is Virtuoso, third was Homestead.
Bitty bitty bitty. Okay, Buck. Bitty bitty bitty.
He's crazy.
Never did finish my Buck Rogers character. Oh, it's good to have land. Oh.
ELITE438 says, the foot thing was a really nice touch for the relationship between Tuvok and Neelix. Good directing also.
I liked it when the doctor was able to leave sickbay and become like, you know, able to
Romeo India
roam
Zulu
around
says,
himself and
yeah,
stuff.
now that you said it I remember, but off the top I can't. I didn't like Alice, if that's the one I'm thinking of. Where Paris becomes hooked up with 100 nodes and trips out.
Hooked up with nodes, like attached to his body. I can't remember that one either. Like I said, it's been a while since I watched Voyager. It hasn't been a while since I watched DS9 though. That's playing right now on Pluto TV, but I'm not watching it. They got into a loop of episodes that are just
Romeo India
I've
Zulu
already
says,
seen.
I enjoyed the Fairhaven ones.
Now this is a show I like, Haven.
ELITE438 says, well, I don't remember the nodes, but Alice is the one where he begins making the Delta Flyers and forms a relationship with the computer. ELITE438 says, Fairhaven episodes are 50/50ths.
50/50ths of an acre.
It's good to have land.
Romeo India Zulu says, I only remember the nodes because on the app, it has a screenshot of the episode, and from what I remember he has these wires coming off his body.
Anything of any episodes.
ELITE438 says, he has a weird suit in the episode, I remember that. ELITE438 says, so makes sense.
That don't make no sense.
Deal Tetrion damage. Space. Destroy Tholian ships. Space. Defeat Gorn on Nimbus. Ground, mister. Okay, let's do this. How do you like these idle?
ELITE438 says, make us scene C.
How do you like these new idle animations that have been in the game for a little bit?
ELITE438 says, N.I. how ma. Just Call Makor says, my favorite episode of Voyager is when the Doctor went to the past on Earth and stepped into an elevator with more people in it, and one of the people in the elevator was leaped into by a special traveler.
That episode where the Doctor was in that movie, Inner Space. That episode, whenever the Doctor played a guy named Woolsey. we're gonna jump around franchises. It's fun to do that, actually.
Robert Picardo. Hello there, Picardo.
Okay, so Tholians for sure first. Let's see, let's set this toilet prize up for Tetrion damage. I still need to buy some more slots for that ship, even though my other ship has the slots ready.
Romeo India Zulu says, the one where the Doctor has to defend Voyager's reputation because history made it seem like Voyager was a warship and went around killing everyone and stealing tech.
Ooh.
ELITE438 says, at Just Call Makor Future's End?
Refracting Tetrion. Might as well.
ELITE438 says, at Romeo India Zulu, that's my favorite, Living Witness.
I'd have to say,
Okay, let's see right here. Doing that there. Okay, that should give us enough Tetrion damage. We're gonna go over to the Archer section of space. Here we go. Archer system. Here we go. And full speed ahead, number 5. Number 2. Alright. I'm gonna go to the John. We'll see you when I get there, mister. Captain exits the bridge. Is Warship Enterprise. What's that following me? Tiberius. Tiberius. He's right on my ass. Tiberius. His name is Tiberius. Bob. Man, I love it whenever that goes all the way. Transwarp is awesome. Or Slipstream, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's a land to have good. Fire weapons or something. Okay, Tetrion damage is done, so let me get out of the fight so I can switch back to my main weapons.
Fuck you, Baltimore! If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend, you're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars. Bad deal. Cars that break down. Thieves. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill, you can kiss my ass. It's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker. You'll fall for this bullshit. Guaranteed. If you find a better deal, shove it up your ugly ass. You heard us right. Shove it up your ugly ass. Bring your tray. Bring your title. Bring your wife. We'll fuck her. That's right. We'll fuck your wife. Because at Big Bill Hell, you're fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Take a hike to Big Bill Hell, home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing. How does it work? If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet, you get no down payment. Don't wait. Don't delay. Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off. Only at Big Bill Hell. The only dealer that tells you to fuck off. Hurry up, asshole. This event ends the minute after you write us a check. And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker. Go to hell. Big Bill Hell's Cars. Baltimore's filthiest and exclusive home of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland. Guaranteed.
Dun, 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 dun.
ELITE438 says, Shoo bop biddy bot ba bo ba, biddy ba ba boo.
And sometimes why? Skibidibidibby yo da do do. Yo da do do. Skip skibidibidibby yo da do do. Do da do do. Skip skibidibidibby yo da do do. Do da do do. Skip skibidibidibby yo da do do. I'm the scat man.
ELITE438 says, Siliton ne aaki.
He's the scat man. Or the shat man. He's a shat, mister. Skibbidibidibby yo do do do. Yo do do do. Skibbidibidibby yo do do do. Let's get started in the area. Okay.
Searching for a way to tap into the hidden strengths that all humans have, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the gamma radiation chamber. And boom.
And boom.
He woke up feeling different, remembering nothing about the accident, facing consequences that he could not atone, and driven by rage and pursued by an investigative reporter. A man hot on his trail is Al, the investigative reporter, who continuously follows Sam wherever he may appear. And now, when Dr. Beckett grows angry or outraged when a startling metamorphosis occurs, Dr. Beckett is believed to be
smoking
dead,
on
and
that
he must
blunt
let
till
the
I'm
world
Bob
think
Marley
that he
Mellow.
is dead until he can find a way to control the raging spirit that dwells within him.
Ooh, we overshot Nimbus. Okay, let me turn that off.
ELITE438 says,
Go back.
LMAO rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing.
Text-to-speech making you laugh. That's pretty cool. You should see some of the things it says or it mispronounces.
ELITE438 says, yo they call me Kilo, KI to the LO, smoking on that blunt till I'm Bob Marley Mellow.
Alright, let's go kill some Gorn. Wait, no, we're defeating Gorn today. We're not killing them. There's one of those that says kill Gorn, and one of them says defeat. So we're defeating right now. Let's go, mister.
Romeo India Zulu says, sneeze Logan Pharynginer dilithium 2 billion Argentine pesos and Orion.
Logan. Sneeze Logan. Pharynginer. Dilithium.
ELITE438 says, walk in the club and them girls be like hello, tickling my blank might as well call it Elmo. ELITE438 says, LOL.
Limfeo. Mayo and cheese. Cheese! Yay for 60.
ELITE438 says, freestyle complete.
Freestyling.
Suck it! Suck it!
Sokite. 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 Eu viro sokite. Sokite. Yeah.
Be very quiet. Button wabbits.
Be very quiet.
Remember when Christopher Lloyd was a Klingon? Oh my god!
Come on, y'all, beam over. Beam over, beam over. Beam. 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 Beam to the bone. Okay, maybe I can make them go over there. Further away, mister. Cash off. Yay, okay, come over here, buddy. Come over here, you little bastard. Okay, there we are. Hello there, mister. Somebody's horny. Look at that. He's jumping up and down. No.
Romeo India Zulu says, check off. This here's McCoy. Find us a Spock and we'll have an away team.
Yes, they said that at that. They said that at that bar. Yeah. Archer. Okay, we need to wake up Archie. But they totally like give up whenever they're not up here. It's crazy. Crackers, man, crackers.
Repeat. The imposter is not to be injured.
Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk.
I'm Captain Kirk!
Captain Kirk. He's Captain Kirk.
Samu Wraith says, shush Riz LOL.
You just don't get it, do you? You don't.
It's no hassle. But all I'm saying, they're gonna get a.
Samu Wraith says, Riz remember SHHH.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Look, let me tell you a little story about a man named
Poor Mountaineer.
Even before you start, that was a preemptive Just know I have a whole bag of with your name on it.
How you doing up there, Archer? I got him up there protecting me from a Gorn.
Samu Wraith says, let me tell you about a man named
Let
SHHHHHHH.
me tell you a little story about a man named Shh. My fair lady, Captain. My fair Captain.
All right, zip it.
You can't even
Zip it. Zip.
look.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, exhibit A.
Number 2, would you please back me up?
Look, I'm Zippy Longstockings.
I can't.
When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Zip it good.
Fine, would you please?
Kisuhai Pindawa, Mitahioto. Subtitle, zip it.
I'm just trying to.
Zip. Would you like to have the suckle of my zipper?
I want you. Stop. This is. You know what? You're like a child. Talking. If you just one time.
Zip it.
Zip it good. When a problem comes along. Mister? Run, mister. Now it seems we're heading for a final curtain. Lucky duck, it never fails, that's for certain. Oh, ball sack. Okay. Let's go back up here. Here we are.
Fucking what the fucking fuck? Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fucks? Fuck!
Well, it certainly illustrates the diversity of the word.
How you doing up there, Roach? Doing all right, Roach? Huh? Yeah, you doing all right there, Roach? Huh?
Baseball caught. Thanks, Crichton. He threw me the baseball. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Now, if there was somebody else down here, I could throw it to them, too. We can play catch. Two ladies ran away. He's run away, mister. Mister, you. Mr. Me. Mr. Us. Mr. We. Wonder if I can get up there in time for the... Nope, the ball disappeared. Crichton, you'll have to throw it to me again. Dude.
Crichton, dude. Dude, throw me the ball, dude. Throw me the ball, man. Dude, come on, throw me the ball, man. Crichton, come on, man. Throw me the ball, man. Dude, throw me the ball, man.
Dashing and daring, courageous and caring, playful and friendly, with stories to share. Ugh, ball sack. Okay. Gravy. Okay. Nachos. Shit. I can't get up there, but I don't feel like doing it right now. There's a hoarder. Here's a hoarder. Everywhere's a hoarder. Yeah. Okay, Archer. Get on down from there. Come on now. Get on down here. Let's go.
Why don't you make like a tree? And get the fuck out of here.
I sent myself a sound request on that one. Yay, we got a it. Okay, I don't know who killed what. Who killed Roger Rabbit? No, nobody killed him. They framed him. No, they killed his ass. He's dead now. Oh.
Romeo India Zulu says, Judas to Judas GG.
GG. Sloth chunk. Taking damage my ass.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, mister.
Bye-bye, mister.
Uh-oh, we got the glitch. We got the glitch.
Chunk.
Lost.
Junk.
Be about to be out of breath with that one. Got him cracked up pretty good now. Okay, pretty good. All right, the sand's gonna be all crazy and shit. Watch this. It's that Winter Wonderland glitch that happens on Nimbus as well. It's like a section of it is just oversaturated or something. I think even the shadow, yeah, even the shadows are.
Let all naughty children beware, for today is a good day to punish.
Today is a good day for a good day. Milkshake brings all boys to yard.
I forgot to throw that refined over there the other day to this exchange. So that's why it's not as much as it should be, mister. But I have used a little bit out of it. I used like some upgrade tokens or something. You don't say. You don't say. You don't say. So we went to commercial. The ship went boom. Evil Kirk. Evil Kirk. He's Evil Kirk. Contraband. He's trying to get contraband from the crew. Ferengi always has his contraband sold to the highest bidder. Boom, boom, boom. Refrequent Starship Anthropus. The ball go and no one is gonna be for. Down, 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 down. Riza. It's the Riza sector, not Riza. Riza. Brown tea and Arsh. Arsh, baby. Take care. Ass, baby. What do I need? Frasian Nepatide leaves Nepta. Ooh, now that I play with the Ferengi guy, I want to go over to DS9 with my main captain. I'm trying to do trading stuff with him too. Yes, Pinky. Yes, Pinky. I'm trying to take over the world.
Romeo India Zulu says, Haggle Rock.
Haggle Rock. Haggle. Let's see. Cooldown 6 minutes.
Samu Wraith says, yes, Pinky.
Yes, Pinky. Ship is under attack. Actually, Pinky, that's right. It's like the one time that Pinky got one of Brain's ideas right. Then like 5 seconds later he says something stupid and so 6 minute cooldown. Out there. Out there. Whoops. Hello there. Why, Gary, what are you doing here? No, I'm kidding. It's not Gary. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be kind of cool if, like, they had a mission in the game?
Samu Wraith says, I did send Pinky, will have to hurt you though.
Pinky, I don't have to hurt you. But wouldn't it be cool if there was, like, a mission where you could play against or with like your one of your other bridge officers. Like they can be on your team in your other ship. Like, you know, you select from them for some reason, right? And you get to go through like a mission level, and they're like fighting with you against an enemy, and because they're like played as the NPC, and then they go down like on the away team, and there's like a few of their away team members with them and with you, and it's like whenever you're them, that's the away team you normally are. I think that would be kind of cool. Oh, I love to think about things in games that aren't going to happen. Wow, there's not really that many haggles going on. What if we show without requirements? Nope, that's it. That sucks. That's suckers, McFuckers. Okay, well, we'll just do regular ones then. I don't know why I jumped off of that like a dumbass. Like a dumbass.
Romeo India Zulu says, KDF might have more, or wait an hour, DS9 system space has more.
Space. Ooh, space? Space. Beam me up, mister. Beam me aboard, mister. One day, they're going to get rid of the little communicator top that's beneath his feet right there. I know they will. It's been there ever since I've been playing. They won't. Yeah. Current map. Ooh, haggle for shape-shifting lockets. Nice.
Samu Wraith says, remember lower decks at Romeo India Zulu keep circling.
Lower dicks. It's my lower dick, sir. Hi.
Romeo India Zulu says, we. Scorpwana says, R. Romeo India Zulu says, I said system space, sir.
Yes. I only saw just the haggle. So I thought I'd jump out of that space and just look anyway. Okay, so go back in there again. Just one haggle. Let's see if there's a second haggle. Shabaisha. Just that barter. It's still the same one. Damn it. Damn it, mister. Damn it. I thought that I was going to see some other ones there, but I didn't see none. Engineering. Ooh, tractor.
Romeo
Unmanned
India Zulu
Madar
says,
warship to
oh
base.
okay, serves me right for not looking. But yet, you can either hoard them for selling or use them for DOF missions.
Dude. Let's see, EV suit training, yes. Sham. Gary.
Samu Wraith says, it's a con game.
It's a con game. Ooh. Okay, we're Gary, so we're right here still with the this. Oh yeah. Let me do these first. Which are research and development.
Get those up there.
Okay. Now, duty officers. One of these is, let's see, very effective in his countermeasures. I don't know what that is. Treat minor injuries. Support Bertrand cluster effort, or whatever. Requires that. Result. Oh, dude, I got just a prisoner? No. Collect reward. Damn, I only got a prisoner. Sucks. Just the basics, so I guess it failed or whatever. Or it didn't do like the unprofitable. I need to have some Ferengis on here, I guess. Profitable, critical, yay, secure trade route. Well then. Schnickel Fritz. Yeah. Medical supplies. Bertrand cluster. It's a clusterfuck. Cluster. Okay, let's do a random.
Romeo India Zulu says, the snickellest of the Fritzes.
Snickelus. Ooh, that was quick. I also need to keep remembering the damn red alert. I did it late again yesterday, so it's got 17 minutes until it's ready, which that might be enough time. I only have done 2 of them since it started, whenever it started. Ends the 24th. It should be pretty time. I think I've missed a day or 2 of this or something. It's not like it matters.
Sneeze like it matters.
Do, 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 do. There's a way to turn on like a different galaxy view where it shows like sectors and shit. I forget how to do that. What are we doing? Yay!
Listen up. The war has not
Defensive Starbase 1. The thing that's been talked about this whole damn like controversy that's going on with this shit. I like the way that Kahel or whatever his fucking name
Romeo India Zulu says,
Botter.
Botter.
Botter. Every time someone goes to Starbase 1. What do you think of like him mocking like
Here they come.
Spencer or whatever with that? Like it's all about the numbers or some shit. He doesn't think he's got all the information.
Romeo India Zulu says, I think Kale is an ass.
Yeah. I do too. I think that's all, everything to do with the community, all them people, even on the forums, same situation. They're protecting an asset. So they're being that way. You could see like the dude's face too whenever he was like talking about it. Everyone knows his butt hurts. That should be a sound clip someone makes out there of him saying that, like of Kale saying what he was mocking. It's all about the whatever. Because you know it's all about that ass, bastard. It's all about that ass, Because it, to me, his tone of that when he said it admits some guilt. You know, like there's some truth in something and he's trying to deflect that from whatever, you know. So he's just mocking it to make it like a throwaway kind of scenario. Dude, okay, yeah, I'm gonna click this shit.
Spindle's not here too. Kaboom! Wonder if they're like planning to do anything like to Spencer, like under the table type thing. That might not
Romeo
like
India
a
Zulu
payment or
says,
anything, but
is Spencer 100% right? Doubtful. Does he know what he's talking about? Yes. Kale even said, as Spencer pointed out, Cryptic is all about the metrics, so however they get it doesn't matter. Gold sellers and bot farms still play the game, but it makes the regular Joes have to work that much harder.
yeah. You think maybe they were like kind of pissed that Spencer pointed this information out instead of like, well, he said he even went to them about it or something, right? And they didn't do anything. Like talking about game shit and people, whatnot.
Samu Wraith says, I wouldn't doubt it, Riz.
Cater is taking some fire. Please assist. An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
He's taking booty back. No, my mama, she told me don't worry about your side. Ding, 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 ding. That's why it reminds me, like the whole scenario or the whole thing that's happening reminds me of that movie with Bryan Cranston that just was one of his newest ones, where it's like Whatever and Marge Go Large, where they find a flaw in the lottery system and they exploit it to where they gain more money and normal people don't or whatever, and they get competition by that college kid or whatever, and because it's based off of a real life event.
I'd ask Spencer guys, he'd make that meme everyone knows it's Butters but with kale.
So whenever dude goes to the lottery people about it, like they're aware of the flaw because it's making them more money or whatever. So it reminds me exactly of that true story made to a movie. But and that could happen at any kind of like thing, you know, not just a lottery or Star Trek Online or whatever. It can happen to a lot of shit.
The Klingons are regrouping again. Get into position.
It's almost like
the next assault.
the Office Space thing in a way,
Requesting assistance.
where they take like a little like cent here or whatever from stuff and it just builds up into a bunch of money. Well, it's not really effectively hurting anybody.
I'm Brandon94 has started stalking you.
Oh, thank you for the stalking. I am Brandon94. How are you? Are you a player of Star Trek Online? Are you a fan of Star Trek in general? Or did you just randomly find a channel to say, let's see what's going on in this loser's channel? Because I is a loser. I'm the worst there is, worst there was, the worst there ever will be. Da-na-da-na.
Rear shield failing.
Water! I'm gonna have to watch that Night Court trailer then.
Samu Wraith says, Bret Hart.
Bret the Bacon Bitman Hart. Or is that announcer dude once called him Bret Clark?
You know, that's just like
Bret Hitman.
your opinion, man.
Bret the Hitman Clark.
Samu Wraith says, or Scorp, I can't believe it's another botter.
Can't believe it's not a botter. Can't believe it's another botter. With Fabio. Oh no, Gary, we're dying, mister.
Go into cloak. We will circle back around. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain.
We shall come up behind him.
They will not know we are there. Fire!
Samu Wraith says, put Kale's face on Facio LOL. Samu Wraith says, Fabio.
Fabio. Nah, you don't need to go that far with it. I mean, he's a dude and he's just protecting an asset, you know. Speaking on the better half of things and trying not to acknowledge stuff that he either knows or doesn't know.
That'll hold them off. For
Romeo
now.
India Zulu says, don't give Kale any more attention.
That's right. They're liable to ban my thing or whatever. Because, you know, how people don't like to be picked on. Previously on Gary the Klingon. Okay, holdings.
Samu Wraith says, but remember the metrics is all face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
You like that clip, right? Dude, that would be fun to have, though. Go there and, like, clip that part of it. And, then, like, download it or whatever.
Previously on Enterprise.
Previously on Enterprise. I need to get more previouslys. You know, previously on Star Trek Deep Space Nine. But it's usually, like, Majel or Medjel that does that, right? Like previously on Star Trek The Next Generation. Or, something. Somebody dumped a whole hell of a lot of Spire, or, well, fleet marks into this thing. Cool, man, cool. Wonder if Gary's forgetting about all these people. He's trying not to, but, you know, things just happen where Gary's retarded or something. See, Captain, so 750. Okay. Everything still looks okay. Okay. Let's go to Dyson, man. I'm gonna go to Dyson, man. You just see a real bright light. Fleet marks again. That off of there. Sort all the crap again. Go back into there. Go there again. Put some more fleet marks into the Spire project. It is at 8,328 of 9,555. So just a little over 1,000 until that is ready to upgrade to Spire number 2. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. Southern a Dyson Sphere. Dyson Sphere. And Gary has arrived in the Dyson Sphere. It's going to go down. Cha-ching and Kagan are going to go down with him. Gary, the worst Klingon leader there ever was.
Quick to battle. The map is about to go into Rex mode.
Let's go ahead and just accept all this stuff. all their little tasks, defeat Voth, all the collections and things, and nurturing that we're gonna give this map here. Let me wait for everybody to catch up with me. Catch up. I wish that in
Samu Wraith says,
can use
I know
frost
Riz
boots.
doesn't mean he should get away with being how he is.
Hmm? Boink, boink, boink. Doink, doink, doink.
Samu Wraith says, Kale Scorp.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what'd Riz do?
Keegan! Keegan! You will come here and assist me, Keegan!
Romeo India Zulu says, I just mean don't turn him into a meme and don't pass his face around. He's just a community manager who doesn't manage much.
True. He only can do what he can do. I mean, he can't answer all of the questions that everyone has because he only knows so much himself. You know, it's just his job to be the in-between from the community and the actual, you know, developers and showrunners, I guess you could say, of the game itself. But they have kept him in the dark about things in the past. So, you know, you don't know. Personally, I don't know the guy, so I don't know what to tell you. Secondly, I don't know the guy. Thirdly, that piece of... No, I'm kidding. I don't know the guy. I mean, I'm only just kidding about...
Samu Wraith says, he don't know the guy.
I mean, I'm only just kidding about, like, you know, make it like a thing or whatever, just to play it or whatever like that. I mean, that's just a joke. It's not like I'd do it. But it's putting an idea in someone's head, so that's probably wrong as well.
Gary will use the Vija probes himself, but they are not upgraded, so they barely do any damage.
Vija probes. Now, this person can do Vija probes. But look at him. The other stuff and everything's knocking them down too, so yeah. We're gonna call them cocaine.
Samu Wraith says, wake up core LOL.
Wake up and go to sleep. Outskirts or city? Outskirts or city? Which one is it? Hey, we're going to the city. Sunshine City. Sunshine City, Sunshine City, Sunshine City. Remember that. Try to do a tongue twister and say Sunshine Shitty. As a kid. Sunshine City. Sunshine City, Sunshine City, Sunshine City. Boom, boop, doop, boop, doop, boop, boop, doop, boop, boop. Boom, boom, boom.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Bob McKinley. Oh boy, look at that. Megamind is Bob McKinley.
Engage transporters. Troops inbound.
He doesn't know that Gary is one of mine, because Gary hasn't spoken. Brilliant.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
You bastard. Get down on your knees. Gary.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't.
Well, people actually are sporting that weird armor stuff from that Reputation or something. I don't know what that is. There's just certain things in this game I would never use. And I think one of them, for sure, is, what is it? It's one of these Reputation things. The armor from it. Yeah, this here. This Iconian armor. Or visual. I don't think I'm ever going to actually use that.
Samuraith says, well Riz, I have one tune with most my reputation to rank 5 now.
Nice. Get her done. Focus on the next one. They're done. Nothing. Get her done. Get her done. Okay, we're going to do it. Waiting for the map to reset. Gary's like a hamster. He's running in circles on top of this round object. And he doesn't know how to get off of it.
Romeo India Zulu says, I'm working on a new set. Good man. Still a few weeks to go. It also helps to get the Dilly discount if you can afford to. Drops the Dilly requirement by 50%.
Hells yeah. Drink it up, drink it up. Sober all around me cause they acting like they drunk. They be acting like they drunk. Acting like they drunk. Sober all around me cause they acting like they drunk. Popping bottles in the ice like a blizzard. And when we drink we do it right. Getting slizzard, tipping scissor in my ride. Like 3-6. Now I'm feeling so fly like a G6. I'm sorry, but you can't rhyme 6 and 6 together.
Goddamn right.
You just can't rhyme 6 and 6 together. That does not right. I mean, put a little more thought and effort into it. You know, if you're gonna say 6, pick which one's gonna actually say it. Oh my God, it's a good song. I do like it, but it's got a good rhythm to it. Even though the only version of that song or the singer singing
Romeo
it.
India Zulu says, it's different 6s though.
Well, that's true. Yes, it's different 6s. But it just, the way it sounds, it's just 6 and 6. I can't. Ugh. It's my personal grief.
Romeo India Zulu says, 3 Ike's Mafia and G6 aircraft.
Oh. So a number and a word. Nice. I mean, I
Take
like
them off and just beat the devil out of them. Shake it off. Cover everything in the studio. Shake it off. Shake it off. Beat the devil out of it. And cover everybody in the studio. And that's what makes it fun. Just enjoy. Just beat the devil out of it. Just have a little fun and
Samuraith
off you go.
says, beat the devil out of its score. Romeo
Shake it
India
off.
Zulu says, 3-6 Mafia made a
And
famous
just beat the
song
devil out
about
of it.
drinking syrup.
Weird.
Give it a shake. And just beat the devil out of it. There we go. That splashing is the most fun.
He likes to splash. What can he say? Now, of the versions that I've heard with her singing that part, I know she does it like by herself in her own little music song or something like that. And then you got that other dude, rapper guy, that has her in there, and I like that version better. But I can't remember the name of the song or anything. But yeah. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. Epianos. Panjanos. I don't know. Prepare for murder. To that game, no. Ouch in the back. Heroes in a half shell. Cha-ching! Cha-ching! Showing! Shaw wing. Emergency power. Feel the power of Shao Kahn. Dude, it's like that armor's got handles on it. Something that attaches. Attaches to my ass cheese. Fire. Let's run over here. Fire main cannon. Firing main cannon. On the ground now. Support drone tool. Have y'all been noticing like your regular support drones kind of look like those what the hell are they called? They got the feet. What the hell? Like every once in a while, whenever I summon a drone on an engineer or whatever, myself is when I'm an engineer, it comes out as being one of those kind when it's not supposed to. It's not.
Samu Wraith says, Gary the Klingon king of the wild frontier.
Gary the Kling can't. Gary the Kling off. Gary the Kling off. The king of broken farts. Good job, Kagan. You threw a grenade. Nice. Who lives in the pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants. Garrett? The Koskari has been baited. Prepare for battle. Select game. Game 1.
Warrior does not let a friend face danger alone.
Instead, he throws that stranger into the danger. A warrior runs away from danger.
Samuraith says,
Riz?
gives Gary a extra excuse to fight.
What? Okay, never mind. Your in-game character put his crotch in Gary's face.
Romeo India Zulu says, prudence is not cowardice.
Gary was just trying to deactivate one of these pedestals.
Suck it. Suck it.
And
Suck it. Use. Nice.
Yeah, it was just kind of interesting. Just like
Samuraith
crotch
says,
face.
throw your friend into battle gives Gary a reason to prove his heroism.
Yeah. I thought that was just funny though. Standing there doing that and then BAM! I've never had that happen before. Suck it.
Romeo India Zulu says, bad touch.
Bad touch. You've got the touch. You've got the power. Yeah. Huh. After all is said and done.
Samuraith says, Gary is like get in there. Riz chucks him and runs forward himself.
Get in there and fight for Gary. Throws you in there. Gary the Klingon. Gary the Klingoff. Well, there's a up close and personal view of a drone. Yeah. Okay. Support drone fabrication too. Beam me up, Snotty. I'm ready to coach.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
Scotty, put it back in your pants, mister. Scotty, Nurse Chapel, what are you doing? Go back up here to the betrayer cluster. I highly doubt that there's going to be any kind of new thing right there. Quantum slipstream.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing
Romeo
will blow.
India Zulu says, Starbase boxes can net some quality DOFs sometimes.
Starbase boxes.
Computer?
Computer.
Computer.
Computer. Star boxes.
Hello, computer.
Samuraith
use the
says,
keyboard.
LOL.
Just use the keyboard.
The keyboard. How quaint.
Samuraith says, just use the keyboard.
Just use the keyboard. The way that guy says keyboard. Keyboard. Just use the keyboard.
Samuraith says, how quaint.
But when you can hear it whenever Scotty first says it. It's not like it's not in his Scotty voice. He goes, computer? 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 Like he says it differently, and then the Scottish accent.
Romeo India Zulu says, yes Scorp, the Fleet Star base where you can buy a 50 box for fleet credits.
Oh, the ones I usually throw away? Oh yeah, I forgot they like different versions of those. Used to buying them up. My God, it's gonna take a while to get there, isn't it?
Bridge, transporter operational.
Transporter.
But the jury rigging won't last for long. He's got to come off now.
No! Cut him! Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott.
Mr. Scott.
Damn it, Mr. Scott.
Fire now, Mr. Kyle.
Spock's like, ugh. I'll come do it. As if he's trying to make him hurry up. Hurry up.
Samu Wraith says, damn it Scott, don't he really have to come down there and do it?
Come on. 31. Yay, we jumped past a hurdle. 32%. 41. 45, 54. 95, 6, 7. 100. Boom! 12, 18 to Nichten. We don't have our flashlight anymore, do we? Yeah, we do. Why don't we have our flashlight? Hold on. Where's my flashlight at? Snake, what happened? Snake. Snake. Snake, what happened? It's Australian. Snake, what happened? This commissioned duty officers. Ew. Fleet personnel, very rare quality duty officer. Yeah, I haven't unlocked them yet. Ew. You think the flashlight like actually hurts your left eye whenever you're holding it? I mean, it's constantly like in your face, you know. Or I guess it could be behind you. I don't know. You turn around, it's like right there. You turn around here, and it's like behind. It goes right back to the side of your head again.
Metal Gear Solid Snake.
Metal Gear Solid Snake. What happened? Snake.
Samu Wraith says, Banjo Snake.
Banjo Kazooie. Security report. We didn't want to, Captain. Rebalance.
Klingons do not faint.
Except for Worf, who fainted and went through puberty. Execute.
Why don't you make like a tree? And get the fuck out of here!
Make like a tree. Why don't you make like a tree? Infiltrate Orions. Okie dokie. I do believe that will be it for the night. Even though it was boring as hell. Because I'm stupid. Alrighty. We went a total of 3 hours, 15 minutes. And we had a follow 30 minutes ago by I'm Brandon 94. Okay. Well, that's it then. Yes. Maybe I'll be off tomorrow. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll stream early. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Who knows? I'm planning not to Saturday. Because Riz is going to stream and I want to watch it. Anyhow. Okay. I was looking at something. Boy. Let's kill somebody in a red shirt. Charlie.
Romeo India Zulu says, it'll probably start around 7 p.m. my time, so like an hour before you normally start.
Roger that. Roger that. And how long do you want to go for? Like 3-4 hours? Because I'm not planning on streaming at all. I mean, I want to watch. I mean, it doesn't matter how long you go. I'm just curious. How long you got in your system? Before your channel gets flooded with commands you don't have.
Romeo India Zulu says, sounds about right. 3 or 4.
How bored you get?
I don't know honestly. Depends on how bored I get.
How bored you get? Sweet. Yeah, I'll be watching and I'll be just doing my normal routine anyway. Not streaming, but doing my thing, you know, like running my characters. Just to keep them going. Wait, dude, hold on. I haven't done the damn event. Okay. I need marks on other players, so I'm going to do that as Michael. Real quick. Should not take long at all. So false alarm on the going out thing, I guess.
Romeo India Zulu says, if we strike up good convos I'll keep going. If nobody is there and I'm talking to myself it may only be like an hour lol.
Dude, if Sam's going to be there, yeah, you'll get some conversations in. And your fleet, some people your fleet will probably come in there. I'll definitely come in there. See, Saturday I close. So, yeah. As soon as I get home, bathe, eat. It's usually like right at the hour. Usually like will be 8 p.m. your time. So that's probably when I like maybe a little before that is when I'll be able to like jump in there and watch. War.
Romeo India Zulu says, maybe. My fleet Discord is rather dead. Only 3 of us talk in there.
Oh. Well, announce to your complete fleet then. Are people still active in your fleet? Like, do they do things, or they just wait for you to get them done before they actually do something? Or, I mean, do they donate, you know, and keep things going? Kaboom, Captain. Oh, yesterday, or whatever, whenever I was, well, yeah, I think it was yesterday after stream and after watching the movie. I got on here and did this a few times with Michael. Just to build up some of his temporal marks. And I twirled all the way up, you know.
Romeo India Zulu says, that site has a fair number of actives. KDF not so much.
People just don't like Klingons, do they? But yesterday, I did this number. I just went up, you know, just strolling around, and I was in frame. You know, when it shows the penis ship of the Borg that pops out, it showed my ship's like sitting right next to it. And I was getting fired upon. I couldn't fire back. I thought, yay, I'm in frame. So I like to toot my own horn on that, at least. Fed side has a fair, yeah. For some reason, I think people just don't Klingon much. I mean, I didn't Klingon for the longest time. I only feted myself there for a while. It's different. George Olsen. Kamyak Zuzar. Hey, I'm getting shot at. All right.
10 of 10. Engaging now.
Five.
Romeo India Zulu says, that project I talked about earlier is on KDF Fleet. I'll show some things off, do some TIFO, the event, some ground.
Nice.
Random shit.
You'll randomly shit. Hopefully as cha-ching some, huh? You may give you the specs for a Gary. You can put Gary on your team. Vice versa. Just make sure he stays damaged and never gets healed. My only thing that I'm kidding.
Romeo India Zulu says, I got 13 active characters, so
Oh.
it will take some time to cycle through.
13. You do 13 at a time. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kaboom! Alright, what do we need it on right now? Let me just get that out of the way. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay. Do that. Okay, then collect that.
Romeo India Zulu says,
Temporal
some do paperwork, some do TIFO, some do ground. All do work.
Work. I'll do them the work. Okay, that's that one. Competitive. Ramalama Ding Dongus. And we'll do New Romulus on that. Give those to New Romulus. Alright. Yay. Leave map. Now we can exit stage left. Got like a certain routine you go through as well. Alright. Yay. Riz, you were the only sole survivor in this chaotic bullshit of mine. Yeah. Alright, dude. Well.
Romeo India Zulu says, pretty much. LOL, glad to help. Romeo India Zulu says, take care, man.
Alright, see you later, dude. Bye-bye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End this shit.